Let us share the magic within us to enlighten our spirits and mind. Tonya D here. I'm a holistic shaman and medium, an otherworldly life coach, and a subtle energetic surgeon. I do go by the term holistic shaman medium, which is a merging of them all into one insight with offerings to guide you and assist you on your journey. Wishing you all lots of fun, excitement, and a fantastic year. Together we welcome the year of the water rabbit with a bang. Happy New Year, and I'll see you on the other side.
Inshallah and Ashe. I'm still excited for the new year. Let me scoot my little self over here. My little live show. Should have checked that. But welcome to 2023. And as always, blessings to you, my energetic beings. And while we're waiting for people to hop onto the live stream, to tune into the show, listen to the replay, wherever you are in the village here, the door is opening us up in 2023. So did you experience real rest yesterday? Did you experience some joy or some bliss? What did you experience on New Year's Day? It's like this, are we energetically awake? Are we energetically wounded? So the energy is one of emerging out of the cocoon into our ability to be our own leader, aligning in our day-to-day life, leader of our mind, our body, our soul, our spirit. It's all going to feel healthy. It's going to feel authentic when we are flowing with inner self-love. And then that love overflows to the corridor. It's kind of like the memoir of the year. So hopefully your ability to be self-loving, that's how you lead yourself for the entirety of 2023 through the gravel pits, I guess. And the highlights of the day are being overly busy, making sure that you hold authenticity to who you are, that you don't deny it. So this is the year of holding the line of faith. And faith isn't the thing we do at the last call, if you will. Faith is all of the things in the unseen, holding the line of faith, learning how to take that same approach, that same loving approach that you take within your ability to self-lead and manage your inner skill set, your inner world community, if you will, in your daily life. So this energy is going to excel. It's encouraging us to excel in managing our daily life. So anything that feels less than, holding you back than your current approach, if you will, like where in our garden are we able to excel? What can we do something at a different octave and really add to the cosmic sauce? Venus is moving into Aquarius, so this is us opening up to accept and innovate where we do belong in our world and attracting our heart's wishes, the team of comforts, a higher innovation, vibration, balancing the beauty that resides within our instincts, wherever she's transversing through your life. For me, she is the force of being otherworldly in areas of my subconscious, spirit, friends, hopes, wishes, dreams. That comes later. It's the duality, the polarity from serving and health and work and romance, children, creativity. So those are being activated in like a dreamscape kind of way, if you will. But with that, welcome to the Daily Snippet. I am your host, and if you're new to my show, I'm a practicing holistic shaman medium, an otherworldly life coach, and a subtle energetic surgeon coursing through these waves. I do go by the term holistic shaman medium, which is just a blending of it all. And my intention is to utilize these indigenous technologies along with the elemental realms, the essence of our original divine blueprint, navigating our soul's harmonic. This is our individual personal seed sound, if you will, through these realms, elemental, imaginal, into and through the shaman's portal, which is like a gateway, the 8th energetic center of the cosmos, with these subtle realms and really so much more, with offerings, prescriptions, and rituals, which I gave a great one in my email for the new year. The otherworldly kind to really add to the juice, the sauce of our personal ingredients within our personal container, whatever our personal medicine is, living that to its divine core, which I will get to. Really just assisting you possibly in discovering what that is for you, navigating it. I truly believe we're all essences of star, reintroducing you to the essence of whatever that magic is within each and every one of us so that your light shines even brighter. My name is Tonya D, and welcome to my virtual medicine room, if you will. And it is a Monday musing. And if you have yet to subscribe to my channels, please do, YouTube or otherwise. Tonya D on YouTube, that's probably where you're seeing me now. Musing with Tonya D, my podcast. The Power Pathway, along with our higher heart, The sun and the moon and the Moors are online, merged with our command center along with our chalice today. And I do hit all of these and then some in Change Your Stars. That's an opportunity I have. But I also like to give a shout out to my village, my growing community, Ashe, and also new subscribers. And those of you that have been on my journey since the beginning with all my hiccups and trivial pursuits myself, gratitude. And also those that do tune into the replay and comment after, the after effects, if you will. And if you don't mind hitting the bell button so you're notified along with the white button, that's also a gratitude offering there. And remember, a comment or a share does always get you a message to get you on your way, but I always have options either way. And you can also find me on other social channels, TikTok, if that's your thing, Facebook, Instagram. Things are on a transversing highway, but just remember, I'm your otherworldly shamanic assistant. You truly are your own healer. But sometimes we do need an otherworldly life coach assistant to really get us out of our own magical way. Sometimes we do that, right? The daily snippet. What is the daily snippet? What's this all about? Why do I do this, right? The cosmic energy, the galaxy, the elementals, and our subtle energies, these channels, even out into our auric field, along with a message for our day, the subtle energy of the day, the elemental energy as well. And today, our command center, managing the system, we're being in charge, commanding the forces of our own essence, and we are leading with our heart, taking that out into the world, being in this awareness of what we are literally aiming for. We're holding the line of integrity that empowers our inner world and taking it out to our day-to-day world. So this is like an embodiment kind of energy. So whatever you are feeling or experiencing on the inside, it's going to come into form, becoming real. So this is the energy also of healing, alignment, organization. I had the singer of healing last weekend that jumped out into the messages on Friday. So you may have been feeling out of alignment. That's the natural energy that happens for us when we are purposeful, being on purpose to heal, aligning the body, mind, soul, and spirit. So any activity that you have created, hopefully a habit that you have induced, meditation, exercise, a heartfelt praying, invoking, that's going to assist to expedite this alignment. So try not to be an enforcer. Instead, just work with your committee, your inner village, your inner self, and allow who you are authentically to take form. So in the grand scheme, this initiation of self-discipline is coming into alignment of our own personal integrity. So for spiritual purpose, integrity is feeling love for ourselves on the inside and seeing that love play outside in our outer world. So really taking a moment, this is a grand opportunity to apply the quality, the essence of the energy of love, the power of love to our inner core, our inner management team, all of those ingredients that we all have inside of ourselves, exploring how love can be introduced, possibly opening a new door into different aspects in our outer world, in the management realm, if you will. So this is a simultaneously action or application of our inner and our outer self love story. Really, it is the power of love that may bring us into a sense of integrity that's going to empower us, embody us even further. So holding the power of love for the year of 2023, loving our inner self to the core and use that love score to manage our world outside of us. Observing the streams of what that empowerment is. It's coming through both channels, the universal streams, the personal streams. I would say all the streams, really. And at the same time, the duality of time, our belief ingredient enters the scheme. Our structure of beliefs, which we have updated during the season of Sagittarius, excelling those beliefs as we climb the mountaintop in our daily lives to manage our own inner world and our world outside of us. So we always start the year when the sauce is thickening in the season of Capricorn. Our core processor is searching for better ways to control and manage our day-to-day world, our life. So each day, ideally, we really want to infuse the power of love, spiritual insight, wisdom, ancient wisdom, along with compassion to our outer world, our management team, along with the ability it streams out into the auric field. So it's taking form from the inner realms of our centers, spinning it out divinely into the outer auric field, spiraling. So the ideas of love and compassion in particular, these concepts, it's a feeling, it must be felt, not thought about. Total different frequency vibration. So as you shovel snow today, myself, or as you are out and about, you want to feel into these different aspects of who you are inside of yourself and feel as if there is a sense of love in your intentions to manage your outer world. So I'm going to shovel snow with a love intention, feeling into that, and feel if you are being kind to yourself, or you being compassionate to yourself as you go through your day. So, if you're making demands on yourself, use your core, your heart, to determine the quality of love, the quality of compassion that you have for your inner world as your cocoon unfolds. So my wish is that you see this mountain view elevated approach on how you manage your day-to-day duties in this realm, filling into those aspects of who you are authentically being, determining different factors like, are you or can you feel love and compassion within your duties and your intentions? The reason I bring this up is in the Dagara cosmology, the energy of 2023 is authenticity, where last year it was about the other world, its source, its nature, or last year was source and dreams, connecting with our ancestors, where this year is about authenticity. Are we being authentic to who we are, our personal medicine? And if not, this is going to be a year of change, transforming, coming out of the cocoon, transforming your soul, your spirit, your mind, body, all of it to be authentic. It's the realm of nature. Nature is always transforming, whether we're aware of it or not. But this is online for the entire year, literally us coming out of this cocoon and transforming. So change is going to happen. If you resist it, it will actually, it's going to be difficult. I'm not going to say, or challenging. You're going to have some adversity, forces of adversity come up. So just a few announcements, because I do have some, believe it or not. But your options for the cards, we have surfing. I went with water sports. So we got surfing, we have skiing, and we have snowshoeing. I was going to do a snowman, but I would probably have to make one. Either way. So just a few announcements. The upcoming season podcast, the theme, the season of the witch, comes from the Dagara cosmology, which is mages, seers, wizards, and as a reflector in human design, the all seers, being in this awareness, tracking down, taking notice on all the things that make me feel, number one, true to myself. That's the theme of surprise. Or two, my not self theme of self-disappointment. Those are the all seers. But the season of the witch also is coming from the Dagara. And my Musing with Tonya D podcast is actually going to be musing about the mystical, the magical all year long. So look forward to a new podcast weekly. I have a bunch of different people I'm interviewing on all these otherworldly perspectives, witchy stuff, I guess, and then some. But this week, it's going to be the Hidden History of Humanity with Tim Kelly. This week, if you subscribe, you're going to get that notification. But we also have the Musing Moon Meditation, the Cancer Full Wolf Moon. You'll also get a notice for that. But we're in these streams of faith Friday or early Saturday morning, depending where you are on planet Earth. And the Immersion, my 5-day immersion, Rising of the Origins. It's a free 5-day live streaming with a portal of goodies, including a meditation to get your inner smile on, along with how you're doing within the 13-day, the Omen ritual that started the day after Christmas, just setting our foundation for 2023 and just focusing on that one message for each month for yourself. Journal, goals, the incubation of our goals each month, a new intention, along with the intention of the year. I'm also going to include the water rabbit into the Rising of the Origins. The water rabbit season actually starts the 20th of January, along with the energy of the new moon. So there's a lot of percolation there happening. I'm going to add that to the Rising of the Origins. So mark your calendar, check your inbox. So on the elemental highway, what do I do with this? It gives you insight. If you're into energy healing or Chinese medicine, energy medicine practitioners, I like the artist of energy healing myself. Or if you're in the corridor of the evening of elemental energy, working with light and sound and vibration, the higher energetic centers to your own personal venue of healing and adding energy medicine through the realm of the elementals, the meridians, the pathways, to balance them out with light, actually, or tones. Sometimes I use tuning forks. Just depends on what the person is going through. But the skin, being this reflective organ, it's the largest organ. The body never lies. So this really is energetically feng shui for the body, reading the language of the body through the elementals and through the skin gives us telltale signs, healing the body and our environment. It's a whole system approach because we're all part of this grand design. But today on the elemental highway, and we're entering into this new season, so it's very galactic juicy. On the elemental highway, we've got a young metal monkey of a day. This would be a rocky cliff. If anybody goes rock climbing, I can't say I do that. However, our day is producing. It has the ability to have a softer voice. Young metal people generally have a scratchy voice. Leadership, managers, they're strict in a way. I'm kind of thinking of like military or a militant person. This is a boss energy, but our day is flowing. It's going from the young metal to the monkey to the rat, and then the waters to the tiger. And what's curious is the monkey is the birth of water to the rat, which is yin water. And at the hour of the dragon, we have a water trine. So this really is being in the flow. That's kind of the energy of the day, but it's flowing away from us, flowing to the tiger. So that's where wealth comes in the form of producing those innovative ideas. There's no resistance or restriction. We're in the flow. But earth is the element of our day, which is actually hidden. It's in storage, actually. And the monkey and the tiger are clashing. Those two are clashing. So that energy is released. So you may feel like you need the comforts of Mother Earth. You need to be protected, nurtured, guided. Like, where do I belong? What do I identify with? Or how do I identify? And again, in the Dagara cosmology, the authenticity. It's like, are we being authentic to who we are, our personal medicine? If not, this definitely is going to be a year of change and transformation until we are authentic to who we are. So again, the realm of nature is online for the entire year, coming out of our cocoon. So change is going to happen. Again, what we resist does persist. So for the messages, all the water sports, there we go. Surfing, skiing. I used to snowboard, and snowshoeing, which I think sounds kind of fun. Snowshoeing. So first up, let's go with the snowshoeing first. If you chose snowshoeing, say that 5 times, huh? You have the Lovers, which is actually interesting and also curious. I always spin the cards, and this morning when I spun them, I realized I had 3 out. They weren't part of the spin from the last time I utilized this deck. So I actually did it again, and the Lovers came out again, which is Venus energy. I found curious, and Venus moving into Aquarius, boundaries around what we will open up and receive, or what we're going to accept and what we will not, the innovation of where we belong. So you may feel as if you no longer belong in a relationship. You're in a ending of a relationship, the Lovers being otherworldly. Both of the spins, by the way, it was otherworldly, not just this one. So these are like sacred lessons of relationships, the unbonding, the admitting of the connection, the threads are dissipating. Something to remember in relationships, there's always a active life and death cycle transformation. Sometimes there's times of tension, and there's also times of ease. So as time floats by, we have these moments, or we reach moments where some aspects literally need to die in order to move forward, replaced by new freedoms, a space that brings maybe some new adventures. So be curious about what the future is going to bring, how you can explore yourself within relationships, all kinds, intimate or otherwise. Could be a relationship with your boss. So it signals a time of a relationship that might have gone sour. Maybe it's in conflict. So the challenge in any relationships is that both parties bring all their baggage to the forefront, to the table in the beginning. But usually as you continue to get more comfortable with each other, our issues begin to make themselves known. in different ways. It may be a long-standing pattern. The faces we get to face, often I see them as a different face, but the pattern's still there. It's the journey of Earth School, right? So once again, it's a choice. Whatever we do with it, we can choose to be curious or we can choose to be vulnerable. We've got many options, even to shut down. You can choose to walk away or you can choose to stay. But do what feels healthiest to you and for you. That's kind of what's streaming there. Transformation in the stage of the lovers. Okay, so now if you chose, I'm going to go with the surfer for this one. The surfer, if you chose the surfing, this is the Three of Cups, intuition, water, healing. It's our subconscious realm, water, connection. But the emotions of the moon, and the moon is in the season of Taurus, so our emotions are actually manifesting. But this too is a powerful love message, also otherworldly, the opposing forces not feeling supported. Maybe your family isn't a real community for you, or there is no community. It's a reminder really that our family, our friends, the village, that's the foundation in which we build our lives, our choreography of that. So without connection, we're kind of neglecting the most important aspects of being human. This is also maybe a period of soliciting your inner solitude, being otherworldly. The three, what do you feel is a limiting belief you may not be feeling up for going out and spending time with people? Maybe you want to spend time alone with yourself. That's perfectly okay, right? So really take some time to focus on your inner world, doing whatever you need to support yourself. It'd be a great idea to communicate also with those around you in the world or not of the world, just making sure to vocalize the monkey, young metal, use your voice, invocation, your needs to those closest to you, and lovingly put up boundaries if you need to. But this also could indicate a period where our relationships have fallen to the wayside. So if they're important to you, and they're healthy ones, of course, maybe try to spend time reconnecting. Kind of interesting. The lovers, otherworldly, and now the Three of Cups, otherworldly. Water, lots of water in our day, many forms of water, reflecting possibly on relationships, and using our authentic voice, metal, authenticity, nature, to stream in. Kind of curious. Okay, and to finish up here, if you chose the skiing, we now have the devil. The devil wears Prada. That's what it always reminds me of. The 15, which is also a Venus energy number, being mindful of what our heart's willing to open up to and accept. But the shadow is lifted. The choice has arrived. The illusion has dissipated. So often, people get the devil or the death card and it's scary. But this is the illusion being lifted, the falsehoods of what we once believed. Whatever you may have bought into is coming to the surface out of the shadows. Usually it's an addiction, it's a wound that's been held in our subconscious terrain. The Band-Aid's been ripped off. Often we tell ourselves that we're going to feel better under the influence of whatever our addiction is. However, any body outside of us can really see the frictions. Thanks, Victor. Happy 2023 to you too. But yeah, friction. So this could also be a relationship. Maybe you're no longer blinded by trusting somebody for their own personal gain often. It could also be an internal kind of warning signal, alerting you on the inside, usually emotionally. It's like, are we finished believing that we are unworthy? That too is a falsehood. So it's like we've done the work, we've gone deep, we've confronted our inner demons, our past, our wounds. We're questioning all the things that we thought to be true. That's what's happening outside of us in the world, right? Lots of things are coming out of the bubbling surface. Pluto's doing its job, and we aren't out of that yet, by the way. Often it's very painful when we start to see the darker nature of the outer world, others within ourselves. Sometimes it makes us a more cynical, but being otherworldly as well, as they all are today, things are coming to an end so that we can have a fresh new beginning. So we've hit the bottom, we've removed the sheets. Maybe you are ready to make some drastic, radical changes or shifts, the ones that we need in order to move forward. So this is really encouraging just that. In the journey, these moments may be where you feel like giving up, but they keep pushing us. But often the changes are hard, they're hard to make, but we know we're going to be better for the transformation. And being that it is a year of change, we might as well take it up a notch and kick it in now. Just saying, right? So our heart is online, the highest of hearts, the core of our heart. That's our Yam channel. The power of love takes down the love of power. The illusion is lifted. So combining with what we feel in our heart and the ability to discern the practical magic, those kinds of applications, and managing our lives differently, you may believe something differently, something new, and how you believe you should be managed inside, in a sense. Our beliefs about how we are going to manage our day-to-day in our reality. It's going to be an inevitable sprouting, maturing kind of energy, wise, ancient wisdom, finding the joy in shoveling snow or cleaning out the fridge or anything. We've got the power to be a skilled, love, and compassionate being with this cup overflowing, excelling what we know to be heartfelt truth inside of us and our ability to be the own boss of our life. I think no is a very kind word, just saying. I think it needs to be used more often because we often get in trouble when we aren't authentic and don't say no to doing something when our heart's not aligned with it. But I would affirm that I am leading myself to a heightened love octave and feel it just exuding from your own inner heart to the outer realms, holding that octave of that excelled sensation. I almost said exalted. Excelled. It's like being our own love force, our own Jedi Knight of those streams. So again, thanks for tuning in, and I will see you on the other side. I'm stoked about this year. Hold the faith line, I promise you. Integrity is going to be a thing. Blessings.
Being that the water season or energetic winter started on November 8th and ends on January 17th, water's associated organs are the yin kidneys and the yang bladder. Our core vital energy is located in the kidneys, so when kidney energy is strong and in balance, we promote regeneration of the body, youth, vibrancy, and vitality. The kidneys are the body's most important receptacle of essential energy, known in traditional Chinese medicine as the root of life. The kidneys are also the root of all yin and yang energy in the body. Kidney qi is almost never in excess, but it is frequently deficient. Causes of kidney deficiency may include overwork over a long period of time, too much brain work, a long vitality-draining illness, overindulgence in sexual activity, acute fever, or overconsumption of drugs or alcohol. The philosophy of the winter season is one of conservation and storage. Without such practice, the result will be injury to the kidney energy, the Najing Shen. An overall good lifestyle helps ensure great kidney health. The water line in Fido 5 will energetically support your kidney health at this time of the year. Element water tones and firms, increases elasticity, hydrates and softens lines of mature skin. Water is a quantum energetic line capable of balancing feelings of worry and agitation. The Fidothers are like working on the etheric level. Follow for more or gain insight to add energy medicine to your healing practice. Go ahead and visit tonyad.tv/Fido-5 or email info@tonyad.tv, and I will see you on the other side. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Blessings